Hello, good evening. The mother of a teenager who drowned at a beach in Port Talbot has told ITV Wales the smile on her son's face would melt your heart. 15-year-old David Ejimofor died after getting into trouble in the water off Aberavon beach on Monday evening. His family say he was with friends at the time and have launched an online campaign to improve safety measures on the seafront. Here's our reporter Katie Fenton with this special report.
David was a very kind, polite, intelligent and caring person. The smile on David's face will melt your heart.
A smile now only captured in memories and pictures. David was days away from finishing his GCSEs. Excited about the summer break like any 15-year-old would be.
This is lovely.
But as a promising athlete, he had dreams beyond freedom from school.
He always tells me, "Mommy, don't worry. When I grow up, I'm going to be a bodybuilder and I'm going to make a lot of money for you." And because I always tease David and say, "David, every time you go to gym, David, and you come back home and you have all the food in the house." And he always say to me, "Mommy, don't worry. I'm going to make you proud," which he did.
On Monday evening, no one could have known that when David left home, it was to be for the last time.
And he said, "Mom, I'm going to go to the beach with my friend." That's what happened on Monday. That's the time we got the phone call.
Were those his last words to you?
Yeah.
And this is where he came, a popular place, a beach seemingly like any other. But a few hours later, it's here that David got into difficulty in the water and lost his life. Today, the family came to see just how loved he was by this community. In their heartbreak, there is something driving them forward, a chance for change.
He had his entire future ahead of him, but it was taken away from him far too soon. If they can save one more life in Port Talbot here, any young youth in this Port Talbot here, I'll be happy. David will be happy. Let's make a change now.
They've launched a petition calling for better safety measures at the beach.
Anything the council or anybody can do to make sure that place is safe, so that if it's science or life, including life buoys, throwing the water or any ladder or anything to help, so that the youths will be safe when they're using that beach.
Obviously, it's too late for David. How do you feel about the fact that you're now having to call for these changes after what's happened?
It's unfortunate it happened to my son, but if I can save another child's life, I'm happy. We're happy. Because this is a loving community. Port Talbot and the whole of us, they're a loving community. And I would like to save lives. Yeah, if I can save life, one life is worth it.
David had the world at his feet. His family's world is shattered without him. Their only solace, the hope of preventing other families from knowing their pain.
Incredibly brave. And Katie's in Aberavon for us this evening. Katie, investigation's still ongoing into the exact circumstances of David's death. What's the latest you have for us?
Well, John, it is still very early days and police haven't given any details yet on how exactly David got into trouble here. They say they have been interviewing witnesses but are calling for anyone else who might have seen anything to come forward.
Now, there are some safety measures in place already here, some life buoys, some signage, but the family and those who've signed their petition feel very strongly that they just aren't enough to keep people safe, particularly teenagers who I'm told do come down here a lot during the summer. Neath Port Talbot Council is largely responsible for that, and they do say that a range of emergency services already operate here, and there is guidance on where is safe to swim, but they will make sure that the petition is listened to, they say. The owners of the pier are Associated British Ports, and they say they'll be working with authorities to assist in the investigation. So a lot of officials are involved in this, but at the heart of it are a family who, as we've seen, have suffered the absolute unthinkable, and they say the only way they can move on is by seeing real change here to ensure that no other family goes through what they're having to.